Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to MC Media's continuing streaming coverage of the Valley High School Hockey League. This is the Division II High School Playoffs semifinal action between the Yarmouth Vikings and the Central Kings Gators. My name's David Doucette. With me today, Jeff Holmes. And getting to this point during the regular season, the Central Kings Gators, the number one seed, finishing the regular season with a record of 13 wins, 1 loss, and 2 losses in a shootout for 28 points. Yarmouth finishing in 4th place with a record of 10 wins, 6 losses, and 1 overtime and 1 shootout loss. So they ended up getting here, Jeff, by winning their quarterfinal matches.
Absolutely. What happened is the Central Kings Gators defeated Clare in their opening round, 12-2 and 7-2 to sweep their quarterfinal round, and have defeated Yarmouth 4-1 in Game 1. On the other side, the Yarmouth Vikings defeated Bering 2-1 and 6-3 to sweep their quarterfinal round. And here we are in Game 2 of the series with the Central Kings Gators.
So it's a win or go home for the Vikings today, because it is just best 2 out of 3. And as you said, last night the Gators defeated the Vikings 4-1. So Yarmouth needs to win this to force that all-important third game, which would happen back at Central Kings. So you usually have a letter of the day. Jeff, what's our letter for today's game?
Well, we have a proliferation of P's today. Puck control.
Wow.
Proliferation of P's, like that, don't you?
I
Absolutely,
do.
right.
I do.
Yeah, so puck control, power plays, passing, and poise will equal a positive result today is what I'm looking at. So again, yeah, you want to be able to control the play, and if you can control the puck, you're going to control the play. We've seen in many of the games here, penalties and the power play plays a big role in scoring goals. Passing, be able to move the puck quickly, and poise, sometimes when you wind up, you're in your own zone, can the defense and the goaltending handle the pressure that is on them? Can they move the puck quickly out of the zone and get into the offensive zone? So yes, we'll see what happens here this afternoon.
And I would think poise also could also be into the penalties. Another P in there for penalties, and keeping your poise, not getting yourself into those power play opportunities or those deficits, where you're on the kill, because it's an important game and you can't afford to go down early.
Absolutely, and sometimes what happens is referees will see the second thing that takes place. So what happens is there's been a hit and there will be something after that, and what happens is the other player will retaliate and then wind up with the penalty. So yeah, poise plays an aspect of that as well. And
referees, a lot of times they're taking the temperature of a game in the first period. What kind of game are we going to see? And I think generally speaking, especially on the Gator side, not a lot of penalties comparatively to some teams, as they're a very skilled teams. Skilled teams don't tend to take as many penalties. And talking to a Yarmouth parent earlier in the year about this team specifically, he was impressed specifically at this age group, at the poise that this group had for not taking penalties.
As we always know, as a former goaltender, goaltending will play a key here in this game. Cameron Gould starting for the Central Kings Gators, and Tyson Peters for the Vikings, both with an under 3 goals against average here during the regular season. So, both goaltenders prepared this afternoon to be able to keep their team in the game.
It's a 4-referee system. Yarmouth will be in gray and maroon, going from right to left in the first period, and in dark green and black, the Central Kings Gators. Really just one, anyone that's following it at home, they're both, we have a scratch from each team, Watry Walker from the Gators and Tyler McLeod from the Vikings. Both teams at their net, as you're seeing right now, and doing that last-minute pep talk around their goaltender. Referees are at center ice, and we're about ready to get going here any minute.
As we've seen in some of the other quarterfinal action, you definitely want to get out to a good start. So Yarmouth would like to get on the board first if they can here in this first period. Don't want to have to come from behind when you're in a elimination game.
No, definitely. At the very least, you want that good team defense and keeping that good position, not losing that man, not puck watching in the corner, freeing up the man in front of the net and leaving your goaltender hung out to dry.
First 5 minutes of this hockey game will definitely set a tone for the Vikings. Hopefully they can get on the board early.
McPhee, Richardson, and Taylor for Yarmouth. On the other side, we've got Nichols, Rogers, and Churchill. And there's the opening face-off, controlled by the Vikings. Richardson throws that one in, doesn't get all the way back, right back the other way, and they're going to chase it down. It's out of reach, but there was a tip. Getting in there quick is Crooks. A little bit of help from Nichols. Both teams fighting for it in the corner. Finally comes away, and there's that high slot pass, well defended by Yarmouth. Richardson breaks it out. Richardson has Taylor with him. There's a quick shot, rebound. Good handy rebound there. There's another shot. That one goes wide. Tyler on the other side holds the wall. Gets a little bit of help from McPhee. McPhee trying to chip it forward. Avoiding the check, but good defensive work there by the Gators. Gators clear it out of their own end. Cross ice, that could be picked off. It bounces through though, and coming back is Nichols. Nichols is well defended at the blue line. Picking it up again is Crooks. Circling, goes back to the middle. That's Churchill again. There's a shot to goal! And I believe deflected, maybe in front. No, they're going right back to Churchill. We'll have to get a replay. But that early first goal that Yarmouth did not want to happens as number 16, Will Churchill, opens the scoring barely a minute in.
A little bit of motion in front of the net there. Tyler Peters unable to make the save. Here we wind up seeing the replay. Puck moves to the middle of the ice. Again, we've got some motion happening. Shot comes in. It could have been tipped.
We'll wait we'll wait for the announcement to see who scored, but I'm not sure it was. I think it was just one of those moving screens in front of the goaltender, allowing him to lose sight of the puck as it was coming towards him.
I was wondering if the Yarmouth defender may have tipped it as well.
Back to live action. Isis goes crossover. Nope, it was the shot from Churchill. Nice move, 2-on-1. There's a shot. That one just slides wide. As the Gators are pressing, back to the point kept in by Isis. Is right back to him. That slides along the dasher. No icing. Getting down there first is going to be Muse for the Vikings. He tried to slide out in front. Good back check, though, by the Gators as it's well defended. And back the other way, that's Brown. Brown slides it around to Travis. Travis with the lead pass, just looking to clear the zone. Langell gets the blue line, fires it in deep, and Travis is going to find the puck behind his own net. Slips it over to Brown. Brown keeps the puck going to McClay. McClay up against the boards, and he'll clear the zone. Good follow-up by McClay, but it's going to get right back into the neutral zone. Back and forth they go. McClay dumps that one in deep. Stands up to the check that's coming and then stands over top of him. Might be better to chase that down instead. Another check, that one's by McPhee, and that's going to be a head contact likely. 4 minutes, head contact.
Yeah, you could see that coming. That was the first thing when I saw the check. I looked at the referee. His hand was going up as I was looking to him.
We're sitting here more in the Yarmouth side, so we'll probably heard the Yarmouth faithful not agreeing with that call, but
here we see the replay.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's extending up. You're going to have, there again, you have to be very careful when you're finishing your check. You're going to have to keep your shoulder down. In that area, he was extending up, and the referee made the call.
And if you happen to be a slightly bigger player, you have to realize that and get lower. If you're going to check somebody that has a little less size than you. Gators controlling the puck. That's Nichols. Nichols back to the point to Rogers. Rogers with a shot. That goes off a stick and just goes wide. Back behind to Crooks. Crooks passes it in front. That's picked off. Richardson finds it and able to clear the zone. Max Rogers back with the puck for the Gators. Lead pass up to Nichols. Cross ice. Churchill back to Rogers. Falling down, though, is Travis. Getting some help from Brown. Not going to get there first, though, as Gators do control it. Crooks. Crooks to Woods. Woods goes cross ice, looking for the return pass. He gets it. Back down low. Cycling around are the Gators looking for that open shot. Yarmouth happy to keep them on the outside. Back around the outside. There's still 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Lots of time in this. That's Rogers again. He goes down low to Crooks. Crooks slides it across, looking for the backdoor pass. Well defended by Yarmouth. Good vision. Got to keep your head on a swivel if you're a defenseman. Coming back the other way. Yarmouth able to get that's held in though. Yarmouth gets the puck again and fires it down the ice for their first player, allowing that first batch of penalty killers to get off the ice.
Some of our keys of the game, poise and puck control and passing taking place here in this first period.
LeBlanc makes a good interception at center ice and gets taken off the puck. Coming back the other way, Churchill with a lead pass to Crooks. Crooks goes in wide, slides it across just behind his winger. Yarmouth slides it around the other way. Sanford at the side, looking to chip it forward, doesn't get there in time. Right back into Crooks. Crook passes it in front. Yarmouth gets a stick on it, finds the puck, and finds the shooting lane down the ice. Max Rogers goes behind the net. He's going to get the return. No, it's not going to go to him. Nice pass to Sam Rogers. That lead pass is picked off. Back to the blue line and bounces over the top of Isis's stick. Best to Cotton. Cotton goes cross ice. A little too slow getting rid of that. It's picked off. It's at the blue line, and that's by Millette. Millette has a shot, and there's a save. Yarmouth looking for the puck at the wall. Can't quite get there. Both teams hack at it, and Yarmouth clears it to center again.
It's the one thing with these 4-minute power plays. You've got lots of time to set up.
Sam Rogers going wide behind the net. Taking a look. Comes on the other end, has his D. Gavin Best with a one-timer. Got a lot on that one, but it was wide. Isis the other way, just throws it back into the corner. Sam Rogers whips it back the other way, trying to find Cotton. Yarmouth finds it, gets that shooting lane. Nice hand-eye attempt there by Gavin Best, but only got a piece of it as Yarmouth clears the zone.
Yarmouth has been able to keep Central Kings on the outside during this power play. Haven't been a lot of real good shots.
Richardson read that pass, breaks in the other way. It's 1-on-3. He'll go wide to the left. Trying to jam that in, covering that up though is Gould. Gould had that pad, taking the short side away. Gators coming back just to the blue line. And Brown finds that puck and fires it down the ice. Gavin Best, he'll get the return pass behind his net. Breaking out the other way, down to 33 seconds. Yarmouth looking to break that up. They send it forward. That's Sam Rogers. Rogers all by himself, goes to the right, takes a shot off of Brown's stick. Brown finds it, fires it down right away as the Gators defensemen were making changes, and the point was gone. Murphy has it taken away. There goes Richardson again. Chips it forward, chases it down into the corner. Well defended by the Gators again. Hanninen with the lead pass. Coming out, that's Millett. Millett with to White. White goes into the middle. Good tic-tac-toe and good zone work, really, by the Gators, Jeff.
See whether we get a little bit of a momentum shift with the power play, the penalty kill here by the Yarmouth Vikings. Good job on their penalty kill.
McPhee, fresh off his 4 minutes in the box, should have good legs. Slid back to the corner, it's chipped back in. McPhee's going to get there. Throws it towards the net, it goes off a skate. Clements is going to try to dig in there for the Vikings. Nickerson, Clements. Pair of Gators, lots of people in there. Referees are never going to blow that down unless someone's on the ice. Spinning back the other way is Hanninen. Back to D. Nice indirect pass to White, who chips it forward and then goes for a change. Isaac Richardson. Lead pass, nobody there, just to an empty wing. Coming back the other way, that's Moore chipping it forward. Moore to Nichols. Nichols tries to go forward, but Yarmouth breaks that up. Coming back the other way is Wood. Wood avoids the hit. Takes the second one, though, as Yarmouth's Higbee finds the puck and gets it into the Gator zone, but only briefly.
Definitely Yarmouth is going to want to keep their sticks down when they're throwing checks here, though. Could have wound up with a penalty.
LeBlanc finding the puck in his skates. Still looking for it, chipping it forward. Still chasing it down. Good work along the board zone by Cameron Crooks for the Gators. Back to the point. Here's a one-timer off of a stick. Richardson throws it back. That one's going to get up off the dasher and down the ice. Not going to get all the way, though. Higbee chasing down Crooks. Crooks spins away from trouble. Avoids the second check as well. Good move by Crooks. Has some room. Gets around the third player. 1-on-2. Tries to go to the middle. Does the toe drag and tries to go short side, and that was just wide.
Good move, but the puck kind of slid forward. Gave him an opportunity to get a shot on goal.
McNichol. He loses an edge. Gives the puck up. Higbee brings it back. Chips that one forward, looking for Travis, picked up by Richardson. Well defended there by Crooks. Richardson goes in for a late check. There's no finishing the check that late anymore. Back in their own end and breaking out again, that's Nichols on the wall. He avoids the check by McPhee and throws it back to his D. They'll set up again and try the other side. That one's chipped forward as nobody's there, and Travis fires it right back in.
Not a ton of sustained pressure in either offensive zone right now. A lot of play in the middle of the ice.
Both teams fighting forward in the neutral zone. That scrum won at least momentarily by Cotton, who ducks down underneath the check. Coming in now is Rogers. Rogers has some speed, tries to go up, nets off, and there's the whistle. Like you said, at least a good amount of non-whistled play as this period zipped along. There's only 5:14 to go now in the first.
A lot of the play has been on the outside of the zone. Here we're seeing a replay. Wind up in the offensive zone where Central Kings trying to make a play. The goaltender comes over, slides, and sometimes those posts come off pretty easily.
Millett spins away, gets back to the point, not held in. Yarmouth with the 2-on-1. McPhee and McClay. McPhee takes a shot, blocker, save on the other side. McClay finds the net.
And the goal.
2-on-1 opportunity. McPhee take the first shot. It was saved, but after the save, Jeff, it bounced off of the boards on the other side, and McClay was there to find it.
Here we wind up seeing the replay. The shot goes behind the net after the save was made, came back out to the front of the net. And I think that the Central Kings player actually wound up with an own goal, stuffed it into his own net, trying to clear it.
So at the 5-minute mark, we're all tied up at 1 apiece. Higbee fires it in deep. Breaking out of their own end, that hard pass to Hennanen gets chipped forward. Muse finds that from behind and fires it down. Higbee's going to forecheck for the Vikings. Yeah, I don't think so. I think McClay actually got it. Coming back the other way, that's Skirman. Skirman makes a nice move to get away from trouble. Good tic-tac-toe puck passing to get out of their own end, but then that one skips over the top of Hennenen's stick and he chips it in deep, chases it down. Yarmouth throws it in. Rogers is going to get there first. Throws it in front. That bouncing pass just goes over top of the stick. Lead pass just by Higbee, just out of the reach of number 10, Hunter Muse, for the icing at the 4:07 mark of the first.
And at 4:07, we wind up having a 1-1 hockey game. Shots on goal, 7 for the Yarmouth Vikings and 4 for the Central Kings Gators. Really not that indicative of the play here. Central Kings has carried a little more of the play and did have the 4-minute advantage.
Moore goes cross ice. There's a shot through a crowd, deflected, but a nice save. Good positional save by Peters. That one goes off the leg. Breakaway opportunity for McClay. McClay coming in by himself. There's a shot. Nice save by Gould. Picked up by McPhee. McPhee goes up to the point. Travis with a shot. That doesn't get through the crowd. Back in front. Once again, there's a shot. Picked up, and that's McPhee this time. That snipes the top corner for Yarmouth's second goal.
Excellent shot to the top corner. Gould earlier was able to make a nice save on one of the shots that had gone high, but this one was ripped into the top corner. Here we wind up seeing the replay. Puck came right out to the slot. Eventually here, you'll see it if we wind up having enough time. Puck comes right to the slot. Shot over the glove hand, makes it 2-1 Yarmouth.
All right, what you missed live was a nice blocker save by Tyson Peters. Yarmouth clearing the end. Coming back the other way, that's Cotton. He chips it forward. Yarmouth tries to clear the zone, not going to get it out. Good work by Millett to come in. There's a shot, goes off with the stick and wide. Travis trying to find the puck, gets it up the wall to McPhee. McPhee chases it forward. Yarmouth trying to get it out in their own way. In a good work by Isis for not really trying to get that stick on the puck that was right by him. He actually moved the stick out of the way, and it went all the way down the ice for an icing. So with 3:02 to go, we'll have a face-off at the far end of the Yarmouth end, far side of the Yarmouth end. Yarmouth finds that puck, and that's going to take 3 seconds to do it all again.
Yarmouth a little more giddy up here in the second half of this first period.
You had said, Jeff, after killing off that 4-minute penalty, that you wondered whether or not that would help them with their game, and I think it did. It woke them up.
Yeah, a little momentum shift there.
Bouncing puck finally picked up by Kenny. Kenny flies it to Sanford. Sanford looking, takes a long shot. That one goes wide. Back on the other side, Nichols tries to chip it forward. He's taken off the play, but Crooks comes away with it. Crooks 1-on-2. Good work there by Brown. Brown clears it and takes the check afterwards by Crooks. Back in their own end, they'll go D to Moore. Moore to Nichols. Nice move by Nichols to avoid the first forecheck. He'll go cross ice. Not looking to force anything. That one's going to go all the way down the ice. Looking for the chip, I think. At a long time that'll happen. And this time, it's the Gators that ice the puck, and that's going to come back in their end. 2:16 to go in the first period.
We definitely have seen that the Gators have lost a little bit of that momentum, a little bit of the step that they had early in the game. And after they scored the first goal, you were looking where they had a 4-minute advantage, really didn't do anything on it. Yarmouth has been able to pick it up here and score the 2 goals.
That shot blocked. Brown's going to have to get careful. He doesn't get called for holding or interference there. Instead, he got in the way just enough to cause the offside. Yarmouth comes away with the face-off. Chip forward by Richardson's going to go all the way down the ice. Skirman's going to get it. Skirman has that one picked off. There's a shot. Save. Rebound. Cleared away by the Gators. Cotton has trouble getting out of his own end. He cycles back. There's a shot. That goes off the Gators' arm, and that would be number 5, Skirman. I think that one stung a bit. Cotton comes wide. Chips it by Richardson. Chases it down. Spins away from the forecheck. Back behind the net, doesn't avoid that check. He's going to get the puck back on the other side. There's the pass in front. And finally, Peters finds the puck at the side of the net and covers it up.
Well, again, some of the poise that we're talking about here, a couple of extra little discussion period there.
In the guise of this hockey, those were love taps.
Love taps. So you definitely don't want that to lead into a power play advantage for your other team.
As we said early, too, referees take the temperature of a game in the first period, and a lot of times early things are called if they think the game is getting out of hand from that point of view. Quick one-timer, easy save by Peters. He steers it back in the corner. Travis with a weak attempt. He's going to try again. That one goes up to Taylor. Taylor backs back into his own end. Looks to rip it around. At first, I wasn't sure if it was getting a little too close to aiming at his own goal. That one gets into the Yarmouth bench. I think probably hits an arm over the bench. And that was shot in by the Yarmouth player. So that face-off will come back to the right of goaltender Tyson Peters.
Yeah, at first it looked like he might be going to go in front of the goaltender. And we've seen negative things happen there sometimes where somebody's stick gets on it, winds up an own goal. You wouldn't want that to happen.
Good work into the box by Yarmouth to clear that face-off win. Richardson high along the boards. Yarmouth player taken down by Crooks. There's a long shot, blocker save. Going back the other way is Travis. Travis loses the puck though. Nichols gets it, looking for a man in front, spins away from Travis. Back to the point. There's a shot, blocker save, steered into the corner. Once again, Nichols. Nichols looks in front, goes off of a leg. Yarmouth gets it. They've got some room now. That's Travis breaking the puck up, chips it forward, right onto the goaltender who steers it into the corner, and Isis throws it right back out. Rolling puck, finally controlled.
Yarmouth really didn't do much with that opportunity. They had a 3-on-2 early on. Didn't really make anything happen, just kind of shoved it at the net. Central Kings were able to turn it back around, and looks like we're going to have a power play opportunity here for Central Kings.
Interference on J.J. McPhee. And there's the call.
3.8 seconds left to go in the first period. McPhee takes the penalty. was kind of in a bad position at that time.
It truly was. And you hate to say it, but if the player was spinning. If we had a replay of it, maybe after the 3.8 seconds, we'll take a look here. There's the face-off and just plunking down on it. That's the longest 3.8 seconds in the history of hockey.
I understand exactly what the Yarmouth player is doing. He's just looking to take that 3.8 seconds and not have an opportunity for Central Kings to control the puck there.
And there's the, so just out of curiosity, Nick, if we've got one, maybe we can get a replay of that penalty. If you've got something, we'll give you a second, just so we'd like to see it again. While we're waiting, as we know, this, and here's the replay, Jeff.
Wound up, the play's in the zone, and you can see it just winds up being a situation where, you know, he turns around, player's right there, gets knocked down, and the call is made. While it is a call to be made, it just really was unfortunate the Yarmouth player winds up in that situation right at that time. So, again, at the end of the first period, it's 2-1 Yarmouth. Central Kings will start on a power play, a minute and 57 left to go in that power play opportunity for them, but 2-1 Yarmouth, and they have to be happy with that after the start of the first period where they gave up that first goal.
Yes, and that first goal so early in the first period. I'll take this time to thank everyone that's watching MC Media's streaming of the Division II playoffs for high school hockey, coming to you from the Yarmouth Mariner Center. We're going to take a break while the ice is cleaned, and we'll be back for the start of the second period. Welcome back, hockey fans, to MC Media's continuing coverage of Division II playoffs. Starting the second period, we'll have the Yarmouth Vikings 2 and the Central Kings Gators 1. An exciting first period, Jeff. Your thoughts?
Well, Central Kings started off really well, scored the first goal. We're wondering how that was going to affect the Yarmouth Vikings. They wind up going on a 4-minute advantage. The Central Kings Gators didn't get anything going. At that time,
nothing at all, right?
Didn't get anything going at all.
A lot of positional play.
No. Was wondering after the Yarmouth Vikings killed the power play, we discussed, hey, is that going to change the momentum? It did. Yarmouth winds up scoring a couple of goals, and we're 2-1 right now. But Central Kings is back on the power play to start this second period.
So right back where we started, where Central Kings has that golden opportunity right at the beginning of the period. And they scored, what would you say? It was a minute and 5 seconds or thereabouts early in the first period.
The first period,
and
absolutely.
so here we go again, where they're looking to just copy what they did in period number 1. Face-off controlled by Yarmouth. Taylor finds it and throws the puck down deep. Cotton behind his own net will start things up. He gives it up to Crooks. Crooks slowly makes his way up through the neutral zone. Yarmouth just backs off, forcing Crooks to dump it in. Goaltender finds it, hard off the boards, gets it, but not being able to clear that puck off the wall, though, is Yarmouth, and it comes right back in. Once again, controlled in the corner. Yarmouth going to keep that box tight. Back to Nichols. Nice saucer pass. Save and finding the puck. He can't find it, but Yarmouth does and gets it right back to the point to Nichols. Nichols is looking, doesn't have a shooting lane, just dumps it in deep. Cotton on the other side, leaves it. Yarmouth chips it forward, great opportunity. And we do not have a penalty there. He must have tripped over the blue line.
Yes, and it did look like the stick got in underneath the skates there, but no call by the referee, who was really right there.
Yes, he was. Crooks makes a nice move, goes wide behind the net. Taking a look now, once again with control. 44 seconds in the power play, back to the point. Nichols back to Crooks. Crooks goes off of his skate, leaves it for Millett. Millett back to Crooks. Back to Nichols. Nichols for that shooting range. Glove save. Peters like picking apples out of a tree.
As we say, 2-1 here. Not surprised really with the goal scorers in this first period. In the first period, J.J. McPhee, who had 16 goals in the regular season, 28 points, a goal here in the playoffs. And Will Churchill, 25 goals in the regular season, 5 in the playoffs for Central Kings.
That's going back to the point. It is held in. Back to Crooks. Crooks looking for a shooting lane, winds up off of a stick. Nice stick there by Nickerson, yeah. Back the other way. Nichols has it. That one goes through a crowd. Good save again by Peters as he had to find that puck through a bunch of bodies. Yarmouth clears it. Less than 10 seconds to go. Nickerson forced the first pass. Crooks has it. Has to break back the other way. Face-off is killed. The power play is killed off now.
A couple of good saves by Peters to kill off that power play.
That pass is going to get right to Peters, who that kind of bounced off the stick a little bit. He had to dive out and get it, but he did find the puck, get the whistle, allow his team to make changes. Second period, Jeff, so we've got long changes, and teams have to be leery.
Definitely Peters just wanted to cover that puck up, give his team a break, start afresh.
Yarmouth wins that face-off. It goes off the boards, 2-on-2. Yarmouth with an even man rush. That one's going to be chipped in by Muse. He doesn't get it too far, though. Still working at it. Finally does slide it in deep. He's looking for the return pass. That doesn't make it. Higbee trying to find Muse. Little help from Richardson. Richardson finds it, tries to slide it out front, but it's picked off. Hannanen fights off a check, pushes the puck forward. He gets double teamed right in front of his own bench, but does get it into the Yarmouth zone. That's Muse coming out. He goes up to Richardson. Richardson 1-on-2. He stops, takes a shot, has the puck again, another shot. Rebound coming in from the point is Brown. Yarmouth trying to slide it in, another shot and another save.
Good opportunities there for Yarmouth. Gould able to make the saves.
Coming back the other way is Hannanen. Hannanen needs a change. He fires it into his own bench, and that's a whistle. A lot of shots there, Jeff? but not the quality.
Not real quality.
There were saves that Gould has to make as a goaltender.
And here we wind up seeing the replays where, again, Yarmouth directing the puck at the net, but like you said, not really quality shots. It's just they're a backhand where, an easy save really for Gould, but he is in the right position.
Gators, they'll get the puck back in the neutral zone. Yarmouth looking to put it right back in. It's chipped forward. That's Taylor that chips it forward. Crooks behind his own net. He reverses and goes the other way, and two Yarmouth players run into one another. There was some oohs and ahs, made me look up and back as I was following the puck up at the point. Coming back the other way, 2-on-1 opportunity. That's Rogers. Rogers with a shot. Nice glove save. Almost sounded like stick by Peters. Back behind the net. That passes in front. There's a shot. That one just goes wide, and that was by Cotton. Breaking in is Isis. He tries to fire it in deep. Doesn't get all the way. McPhee has it. He goes high off the glass. McPhee gets it off to Taylor, who takes the solid hit. Similarly, the Gators player stayed down low to ensure it wasn't head contact.
Yeah, Millette there making the nice shoulder check, right? Keeping things down.
Coming back the other way is Millette. Millette makes a move. 1-on-2 goes right to Peters, who covers it up. Well defended by Yarmouth, as Millette didn't have anywhere to go 1-on-2 against the two Yarmouth defenders.
Both teams will change here. 10:49 left to go in the second period. Remains 2-1 hockey game. Yarmouth leading Central Kings. Shots essentially even, 15-13 for Yarmouth.
That face-off thrown back in by the Gators. Brown looking for it. Second attempt, gets it to the point. Yarmouth comes out. Lead pass up to Muse. Muse backhands it. Doesn't get anything on it, though, if he was looking to get it deep. Going back the other way. And that's Churchill with the lead pass. That one goes off a leg. Crooks coming back the other way to find it. Legs it back. Takes a look in front. High slot for Churchill. There's the shot, but it goes wide. Yarmouth slaps at it. Good offensive pressure now by the Gators. Crooks spinning away from trouble, slides it down below, gets the return pass. Taking a look, chips it back to the point. There's a shot through a crowd, and it just goes wide. Once again, still great work in that corner. Cross-ice pass just goes off Brown's stick as Brown makes a good defensive play, or that would have been a goal on a definite goal on the far side of the net. Yarmouth gets the puck to the wall, cannot clear it out, though, is hemmed in as Churchill fires it in deep. That's Crooks again. Crooks digs it out with his skates, still has it.
Good pressure here by Central Kings.
Nice pass, there's a shot, well played by Peters. Comes out to the top of the blue and takes it in the belly.
He's had good angles here when the shots have been coming at him, and that's helped him make the saves.
Yarmouth hemmed in than that. It was like a power play.
Really, Central Kings with more energy right now in this hockey game.
Yarmouth's going to come away with the face-off. Taylor skating down 1-on-2. He's going to chip it forward and chase it down. Moore there first. Taylor takes him out. Taylor looking for it. Leaves the puck for McPhee. McPhee has somebody in front. Still looking. Taylor at the side of the net. Then he moves positions. Back to McPhee. McPhee with a shot. That one goes wide. That was ripped. But when you miss from that angle, it's going to get cleared out. Coming back the other way is Richardson. He can't get it out, but coming back to help is Travis. Travis with the pass. That one chips forward. And that's just going to have us going the other way as Moore chips it back the other way. Rogers again. That one's up over everybody. If it's on net, and it is, there'll be no icing. Lead stretch pass by the goaltender out of reach of everyone. It's going to go all the way down and then come back. Yarmouth has trouble playing that. That's Cotton. Cotton goes hard to his right. Carries a lot of speed. Travis holds on to him just a little too much, and there's the penalty, likely a holding. And there it is. Speed kills.
Central Kings will go back on the power play. One of our keys to the game so far, the Central Kings Gators really haven't done much on their power play opportunities. And here we wind up seeing the replay. The zone, Central Kings player working hard and then gets taken down. Call's made. Pretty easy call for the referee in that particular circumstance.
Face off to the right of Peters. Won by Kings. Back to Crooks. Crooks winds up. There's a shot. The save made and cleared aside by Peters as he didn't have it completely, so he whacked it back with the paddle. Churchill. Back to Crooks. Crooks to Churchill. Churchill looking for that shot. Glove save, Peters.
No rebound on that circumstance. But again, if you're going to give up a rebound, puck's coming down, at least if you can knock it to the corners, not knock it in front of the net where Central Kings would have an opportunity on goal.
Still lots of time in this power play, 1:43. This face-off won by Yarmouth, but only momentarily. Good effort. That's Crooks. Crooks goes back down the wall. He's going to get the return pass, looking for that shooting lane. The wind up, the shot, and through a crowd, Peters gets the pad on it. Back to Crooks again. Walks the line, takes a shot. That goes off a leg, steers the other way. Nichols to Crooks. Back in the middle, one-timer, nice save. Lateral movement by Peters, making a great save from the slot.
Real nice power play passing by the Central Kings team there.
Cotton brings it in, slides it over to Churchill. Churchill taking off the puck. Good work there by LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to stay with him, forcing Churchill to make a move. Gets the puck loose. Coming back the other way is Richardson. Richardson one-on-one going against Crooks, cuts to the middle. Crooks takes him off the puck, and Yarmouth gets those defense on just in the nick of time. Crooks comes in 2-on-2 the other way. Slides the puck in front. That goes the other way. Goal! All tied up as it takes that puck took a bit of a bad bounce as it slid over, I think, to Langell. Nathan Langell, number 6 on the far side. Nope, check that. That's number 8, Ryan Millett.
There's a circumstance where I was watching as the play developed for Yarmouth. Here we wind up seeing the goal. Winger's gone wide. Gets the puck out in front of the net. The puck comes over and he's able to slide it tic-tac-toe right into the net. Very nice passing. But what I noticed was at the blue line, you really should have just dumped it deep. And when the turnover happened, it allowed Central Kings to get up on their power play to be able to make that play 3-on-2.
And Yarmouth, rightfully so, were changing their defense at the time. And so the defense weren't really, they were rushing to get back in position. McVie taken hard out by Isis along the boards. That one's chipped forward. Cotton takes it off the skate, gets it up to Hannanen. Check it, that's Rogers. Rogers goes wide to the right, pass in front. It goes off of the goaltender's stick. Coming back the other way is Duffy. Duffy's got to fire it down. Penalty is killed, though. Duffy not realizing that. That was well in front of the red line. So with 6:18 to go, we expected a good game, Jeff, and we've got a 2-2 game with 6:18 to go in the second period.
There are circumstances when you're on your penalty kill that sometimes where you might have an opportunity in the offensive zone, but there are times where you just want to dump it deep. You've probably been working hard, change up, and this is what happens. You're going to get your defense changed, get set up again in the defensive zone.
Higbee trying to find the puck. Yarmouth can't get it out as a weak clearing attempt. But once again, Peters there to stop the threat as he gloves that one. I think it was high and wide, but he better safe than sorry.
The last 5 minutes, definitely Central Kings has carried the play here. Not surprised that they were able to get the tied-up goal.
That face-off won clearly by Richardson. Up along the wall, bouncing, but held in nicely. That one's chipped forward, just out of the reach of Higbee. Higbee still chasing it down, though. Crooks does a little flip pass. That one's going to get back to Muse, who chips it forward. Crooks there first, getting checked from behind by Muse. Spins away from the trouble, still has it. Lead pass, nice pass to Nichols. Nichols goes hard to left, stops, takes a look, thought we might see the toe drag. Puck behind the net. That's Isaac Richardson that throws it the other way. Vikings able to get the puck. Wide pass to Muse. Muse needs to change. Probably need to throw that in deep. And coming right back in, and that's Brown. Gets it to Muse. Muse throws it in. They're still on the ice. Moore absorbs a check. Gets it forward. Can't get it out. Might be a hand pass. No. Coming back the other way. Brown Looking for a shooting lane, takes a shot, redirected in front by Muse, but just a little too much redirection. Good move by Richardson, slides in front, big one-time shot by Muse. No, sorry, that was McVie, and he couldn't go. Coming back the other way, the pass slid in front, but just out of reach, and Yarmouth's going to go back. That lead pass to Richardson. Richardson one-on-one, there's a shot, pad save. Back and forth action.
A couple of nice saves there by Gould.
That one goes high and bounces in. Yarmouth trying to swipe it while it's in the air. Couldn't get their stick on it. McVie gets the puck, absorbs the check, still has it. Spins away, tried to slide it back, loses control though. And the Gators are going to come back hard. That could be offside, and it is. Skating and just a little ahead of it, number 13, Ethan Wood.
Yarmouth able to pick up the tempo here a little bit. Here we wind up seeing Central Kings, and you can see the offside here on the right there. The offensive player is into the zone before the puck crosses the blue line.
Nick's having lots of fun with that little toggle, isn't he? Going back and forth. Face off just outside the blue line. As Kings have certainly done a little bit better here lately, the shots indicative of that as they pulled ahead 20-17 right now. McClay with the shot, blocker save. He'll chase down the rebound in the corner, tries to throw it in front. It goes off of a stick and is cleared out. Travis back first for the Vikings. That one's high off the glass. It's going to go all the way down the ice, and we've got an icing.
Wholesale changes for both teams here. Yarmouth got to be a little happier with the effort in this last couple of minutes because they really had given up, the momentum to Central Kings. We're able to tie the game, and we're still 2-2.
Cotton passes in front. There's a shot that just goes wide. Wasn't sure if he was going to try to slide that over to his winger. Yarmouth finds the puck, chips it forward, and will clear the pressure. Coming back the other way, that's Rogers. Rogers gives it up, slid forward. Some neutral zone action that Yarmouth is going to come away with. That's Nickerson who chips it in deep. That bouncing puck easily handled by Gould, who'll hang on to it.
A little pushing in front of the net, but really shouldn't be anything there.
Tanner Nickerson and the rest of the Central Kings Gators.
Because every once in a while, if you provide the goaltender with a little bit of snow shower, you might get
some attention.
A visit. Yeah, a little bit of attention by the defense there, but really was nothing happening. So
Tanner's father, Randy, in the stands watching. That pass in front, steered away nicely. Good team defense coming in as LeBlanc. LeBlanc takes a shot. That one's wide. Good opportunity there. You need to get that on net.
Absolutely. There was lots of people out in front of the net.
And good work there by Muse, able to find that puck, get that quick shot away, but sliding over his goal, down in the butterfly, taking away the short side and covering it up.
Central Kings wondering about the Central Kings player about the fact that Yarmouth had tried to get the puck out from the goaltender, but if the puck is out and available to you, you definitely want to be able to jam it home. So
Churchill has it, chips it down. That's deflected off of Brown's stick, so there'll be no icing. Nichols, both players go in hard, no call. That one's in front. Gators throw it back deep. And that puck is finally cleared by Yarmouth. When you got both skaters going hard into a corner like that and they get tangled up, it's going to make a big bank.
Yeah, and that's a great thing with young pliable kids, right? Able to, would look worse for us.
We've got the ice packs on, just sitting here watching that. Churchill. Over to Rogers. Rogers goes to the middle, makes a nice move to his backhand. Tries to slide it in front, can't get there, spins around from behind the net. Good individual work, gives it up. There's a shot and a goal! Number 16, Will Churchill, as Yarmouth had the puck, gave the puck up, and gave Will Churchill a shot from the hash marks, and he's able to go high blocker side.
Here we wind up seeing the replay. Yarmouth was able to pick up the puck, was going to come out in front of the net with the puck eventually. Here we wind up. Churchill is right there when he lost it, was able to make a nice shot as well.
Taking advantage of the opportunities. It was a golden opportunity given there, and he was able to capitalize. Back to the point. That's Best. Best with a shot. That one goes wide. Back the other way. Isis fires it towards the net. That's steered aside. Gators swarming again. McClay has the puck. He'll use the boards, and that's just going to ice it and bring the puck all the way back down.
It's a tough goal to give up Yarmouth here with under 2 minutes left to play in the second period. They're going to have to turn things around.
As we're watching Captain Zach Richardson for the Yarmouth Vikings go off the ice, hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Maybe an equipment issue there. Seemed to be fine skating over there, so sometimes, right, you wind up having an edge or something wrong with your skate that's got to get fixed.
LeBlanc loses that in his skates. Gators have it again deep in the Vikings end. It's back out. Yarmouth gets it on the wall, looking to clear it out to the blue line and finally out. That was chipped forward. Trying to find it. Taylor with a nice move to get away from one check, but then Rogers picks it off. That lead pass goes by everyone, and we're going to exchange some icings. So we had some stretches, Jeff, where there weren't many whistles, but here lately we are going back and forth, and Richardson is coming right back, maybe just for a new stick.
Yeah, he had skated off without a stick, so yeah, that's possibly what it was. I was hoping it was just an equipment issue, and he's able to get back to the bench.
Richardson obviously a key player based on the stats for the Vikings, and they could ill afford to lose him for an extended period.
Yeah, 46 points during the regular season.
Crooks again coming in. Still has the puck, slides it out front. Yarmouth trying to find it, but did not clear that away easily. Crooks once again with a nice pass, redirected in front. Beautiful deflection in front from the shot from the point. And I can't get the number of who scored that, but it was the nice shot from the point, and it looks like it's number 11 that's doing the high fives first. So we're going to say Sam Nichols with that redirect, and here's a replay.
Control the puck, get it back to the D. Shot on goal. Oh yeah, nice redirect there. Not much you could do there as a goaltender.
Yarmouth coming back the other way. That's Richardson. Richardson stops, takes a shot, sharp angle, back to Richardson. To McPhee. McPhee goes to the middle, slides it back to the point. Back to Travis. Travis with a hard shot. That one kind of fluttered, fooled the goaltender a little bit. Pass in front, but it's defended well in front by the Gators, who will try to get it out, but can't quite get there. Nice move by Taylor. Taylor with a shot well wide. Pass in front, Taylor's right there, and he goes upstairs and misses. Comes the other way, trying to jam it in on the short side, and finally a whistle as that puck is underneath a bunch of bodies.
Glorious opportunity there for Yarmouth really to turn things around, as they've given up 2 late goals here in this second period. Point blank opportunity, shot the puck high. Here we wind up seeing it on the replay. The slap shot's taken, goes behind, and then puck eventually comes right out into the front of the net right there. Point blank opportunity, shot over the net.
So through all that, during that scrum that you're seeing and everybody in there, number 19, Finley Taylor, gets a 4-minute head contact penalty.
I talked about one of the keys of the game was poise, and definitely that wasn't what you were looking for at the end of the second period.
Sorry, that slid just by. Back to the point to Rogers again. Rogers goes cross ice along the wall. Looking for the return pass, he's got it. Back on the other side, that goes off the skate and wide. Yarmouth's just trying to survive right now. And they do for the, and we got a little bit of a scrum in front, and this one's involving goaltender Tyson Peters and captain Cameron Crooks. And it is going to draw more of a crowd as the referees and linesmen look to separate them.
Yeah, and this is what you want to do, is the officials at this point, you just move each team to its dressing room. Here we wind up seeing the replay, and I think it just winds up being a situation where, you know, feeling that he's in the blue ice area, the goaltender's area maybe. and just establishing his area. Wants to make sure that you're not going to wind up having offensive player interfering with you when you're going to make the save. So 4-2 here for Central Kings. Uphill battle here for Yarmouth going into this third period. They're already going to be in a penalty kill situation where 3 minutes and 41 seconds left for the Central Kings Gators to be on the power play, down 2 goals. So Yarmouth's going to have to kill that off and then get a goal quickly.
Both those late goals, Jeff, Yarmouth had the puck. Yarmouth had the puck squarely on their stick, had to be able to clear it. In both cases, gave the puck up, and in both cases, it resulted in goals. Turning point in the game, really. Turning point in the game, absolutely. All right, after 2 complete, the Central King Gators 4, the Yarmouth Vikings 2. Thank you on behalf of everyone that's watching MC Media's streaming of the Division II high school playoffs. We're going to take a break right now and come back for the start of the third period. Thanks for watching. Welcome back, hockey fans, to an exciting semifinal. Division II high school boys hockey. Central Kings Gators up in the series 1-0, up in the game 4-2 after 2 periods. They're going to carry a 3-minute and 41-second or less power play into the third period. Jeff, your thoughts on the second?
Central Kings able to capitalize on some Yarmouth mistakes, really turned the tide in the later part of the second period. Really was the change right now, 4-2. Yarmouth was up 2-1. A couple of mistakes and definitely some late action there. No fault really at all of Tyson Peters, the goaltender. Wound up having situations where had some turnovers right in front of the net there, and Central Kings was able to score the goals, and now they're up 4-2. Yarmouth's got to play error-free hockey here in the third period and be able to get through this 3-minute and 41 seconds, get back on the offensive, see if they can tie this thing up.
And we're about to get started. Yarmouth able to gain control of that, fire it down towards the ice. Making that save is Gould. Leaves it for Rogers, who carries some speed through his zone. Weaving his way, dumps it in, chases it down. Getting there first is Brown. Brown reverses it. Both teams looking in the corner, fighting for it. Yarmouth happy to just leave it there and kill some seconds. Coming out finally with it, though, is Crooks, but he loses it. Good pick off there by Richardson. Puck on the clean ice slides down. Richardson still has the puck. Skates around, tries the wraparound shot. Blocker saved by Gould.
The understand of the situation there, 4-2. If he could wind up picking one up on the penalty kill, that'd be fantastic. Sometimes you want to just dump it behind the net, kill some more seconds.
Good opportunity for the Gators. Pass in front. Going sharp the other way. No shot there as got stuck in his skates. Brown finds the puck, gets it to the point, but not out. Rogers. Rogers goes along the wall to Nichols. Nichols to back to Rogers. There's a shot through a crowd. That one's redirected and just slides by the post. Sam Nichols has it again.
Some good battles here in front of the net.
And from the oohs and ahs of the Central Kings crowd, I think they thought that was a bit too much of a battle from the Yarmouth Vikings.
Good push, wound up. Cameron Crooks was knocked off his feet. He took a look at the official to see what was happening. Obviously no call.
1 minute and 52 seconds. Yarmouth able to kill the first half of the 4-minute power play off.
Sometimes, too, the battle's in front of the net. If you use your stick, you're going to wind up picking up that call.
Millett chips it in, but he chipped it in from the other side of the blue line before he started to chase it down. So that's going to be an icing. It's going to go all the way down. 1:39 left in the power play. An all-important power play for the host Yarmouth Vikings to kill, Jeff.
Done a good job so far, and as you said, sometimes they get into the corners. They just want the seconds to tick away. They'll let the puck stay on the outside, the exterior of the rink.
That one's thrown around. That's Sam Rogers. Skates back to come back the other way for it. Check that. That's Will Churchill. Churchill makes a nice move. Goes wide to his left. Has some room. Takes a shot. It's right there. Yarmouth gets to it first and clears it out of the danger zone as that puck was laying there deliciously for the Central Kings Gators.
Yeah, Peters had lost control of that one. Didn't know exactly where it was. His defense bailed him out, though.
Crooks weaves his way through the center of the ice. Spins away at the wall, takes a look, sets things up. Looking in the middle. That pass, just a little too hard. McPhee finds it and fires it down the ice. 52 seconds to go now in the power play.
Gives Yarmouth an opportunity to change their penalty killers.
Carrying good speed up is Rogers. Sam Rogers goes hard, goes to the middle. He's taken out. Yarmouth finds the puck off the glass, into the neutral zone, and down the ice for another good clear by the Vikings.
Central Kings all alone, though, 1-on-4 there. Really couldn't get anything going.
Unlike them.
Yeah, unlike. Usually, again, they usually look to pass the puck once they get into the zone or a little dump. That's happened here.
Crooks tries to jam it in. That's held in, though. Cross ice to Rogers. Rogers comes in, slides it back over to Nichols. Nichols with a shot. Glove save. Tyson Peters.
Good angle there for Peters, able to make that save. Good positioning.
Good lateral movement.
Yeah,
as he
able
had
to
to
get
follow
over.
that puck around.
Absolutely. Moved over. Here we wind up seeing on the replay. Talked about passing on the power play. Definitely Central Kings able to make a nice pass over there to the wing. The only difference was he had to take it on his backhand, move it onto his forehand, and it gave Tyson Peters a chance to get over and slide over and make that save.
Just that extra second. Brown has it, trying to get it out, can't get too far. It's in the corner. 2-on-1. The penalty is killed off now. Brown finds it. Lead pass to Richardson. Richardson going on. Richardson trying to ward off the defender, looking for the rebound. Good physical effort there by Richardson, trying to ward off that check and get a decent shot off at the same time.
Good job by Max Rogers of the Central Kings Gators, able to get back and not take a penalty on that play. Good defensive effort.
Coming in is White. He'll keep it in deep for the Gators. That's picked off in front by McPhee. McPhee chips it forward, will chase it down. Still has it. Still pushing it forward, trying to fight off the check of Connor White. Deep into the corner now, looking for some help. Coming in to help is 19, Taylor. Back to the point. Isaac Richardson gets it in front. There's a shot. That one just slides wide. McPhee the other way, slides it in front, tries to slide it in front, and there it is, and covered up by Gould. Gould just spreading out, Jeff, not knowing what side the puck was going to come down.
Absolutely, and it does look like Yarmouth's got a little bit of a boost here after being able to kill off that penalty. Here we wind up seeing the replay. Puck in front of the net, the shot went wide. Again, creates a, kind of a little bit of a scrum in front of the net there as the puck comes back out. Wound up being covered over by Gould.
Isaac Richardson finds that puck, chips it back forward. Getting it in is LeBlanc. He'll fire it in deep and stay back at his defensive end. He had tried to pinch in but missed the puck. Coming back the other way is Nickerson. Nickerson backhands it back in. That's Isis behind his own net. He'll rip it around to Nichols. Nichols lets it go to Crooks. Crooks waits for help. Slides it in front. Nice pass. There it is. Can't get the shot away, though. Is well defended by the Mariners. There's a shot. Big blocker saved by Peters. Peters is going to need to make those saves to keep the Vikings in this game.
Key save at this point with 9:29 left to go in the third period. Couldn't give up that fifth goal. Really nice save. Able to move over Tyson Peters. Here we wind up seeing the replay. Puck came out. And really pretty quick shot. Peters slid over. Was in good position and made the save.
Slid over and slid out. He was at the top of the blue, taking away that angle. Nice pass up to Richardson. Richardson off to McPhee. McPhee through the middle. Still has it. Hard on the puck. Being hooked from behind. Nobody's calling anything, though.
Yarmouth fans definitely not happy with that, seeing as there had been a few calls against Yarmouth earlier in the game. Wondering why there wasn't a call there.
Now we are on the Yarmouth side, so we are certainly going to hear that more than we're going to hear the other fans for the Central Kings Gators. But yeah, they're here, so we can't help but hear it.
Here we wind up seeing the replay.
And he was.
Yeah.
Avoiding that check is Millett, but the Gators still able to get the puck down. Travis with the lead pass up to Richardson. Richardson chips it up to McPhee. McPhee check, gets it deep. Going hard the other way is Taylor. Taylor finds it, nobody in front, so he takes it himself. No, slips it back to Richardson. Richardson tries to go give and go to Taylor, but the Gators able to break that up. Cotton with a long shot, that's well wide. It's going to get back to the point. McPhee's going to have to be careful because almost a leg being put out there, and with everything else that happened, that would certainly get the Vikings fans riled up if there'd be yet another call on the Vikings.
He didn't extend the leg, but you could see it was in his mind.
Richard has to come back for that, just leaves it. Good leave for McClay. McClay goes hard to his right, still has the puck, well defended though by number 17, Max Rogers. He's able to get it out.
And with under 8 minutes to go, you really expect Yarmouth's going to be jumping up into the defensive zone now. Going to be looking at the defense pitching.
Back in the neutral zone, that's McNichol. McNichol goes to Travis. Travis goes hard off. Sanford chips it up forward, likes to chase it down. And that one gets shot and goes, I think, off of a glove of the Gators player in the bench. That face-off is going to come back into their own end and we're halfway through the third.
And one of the keys to the game that I had before was poise. And definitely Yarmouth maybe feeling a little bit of that pressure right now. You're going to have to keep your poise, be able to keep some offensive pressure happening on Central Kings.
That face-off controlled by Central Kings. They do get the puck out. Brown will go cross ice. Nice quick pass to Taylor, but Taylor has it picked off right away. Couldn't make that move at the blue line. LeBlanc chips it in and chases it, but it's just coming back the other way, and Brown's going to have to chase that down. I take this opportunity. This is one of the semifinals, Jeff, but the other semifinal has another local team, the Parambah Sharks. And Parambah had they're the lower seed, so they had an away win last night, a 3-2 victory over West Kings. So that's going to set up game 2 here at the Yarmouth Mariner Center next Friday, and MC Media will probably be there to cover that play for you.
Excellent.
That one's chipped forward and out. Not going to have enough legs to get all the way down. Brown waits and hopes, but is not going to get that whistle. Makes a move. Gets it to to McPhee. McPhee goes forward, looking for Richardson. Good work there by Crooks to come back the other way. He'll swing to his left. Nice move. There's the shot, and that one just goes wide. Good individual effort by Crooks. Yarmouth has to find that jump that they had after killing off that 4-minute penalty, Jeff.
Really need to move the puck quickly if they can. Definitely would like to get one before the 5-minute mark.
That one skips forward. It's going to go all the way down. Richardson chasing down Isis. Digging for it. Both teams going in for help. Yarmouth does come away with it. McPhee does the toe drag. 1-on-2, slides it in front. And Richardson's taken down and can't get the puck, and he's getting up slowly. And I think that's more from tired than from injury.
Yeah, absolutely. Fatigue, good movement. Shot on goal, saved by Peters.
Nice one-timer there by number 16, Will Churchill. But Peters there once again at the top of that blue and gets down in the butterfly, closes the 5-hole and makes the save. Gators winning the face-off, controlling the puck behind the Yarmouth net. That's Cotton. Cotton goes down deep looking for the return pass. That slid away. Nice save by Peters. Coming back. Yarmouth has it. Clearing pass right in front, though, picked off by, and that time it didn't come back to bite them. 2 times late in the second it did. Avoiding the check is Cotton. They're all over Yarmouth again. Yarmouth having trouble getting out of their own end. Up the glass, not too hard. Back to the point to Moore. Moore throws it in deep for Cotton. Cotton spins away from trouble. Back pass, Yarmouth gets it. And Moore can't quite keep that one in. That should allow Yarmouth to change.
Even with that, sometimes an error in your defensive zone coverage and your defensive positioning can lead to a long shift for your defense.
Isaac Richardson spins it away, gets it up off the boards. That lead pass.
We got a holding call.
A sarcastic clap from the Yarmouth fans as number 14, Braden Cotton, goes into the box. 2-minute penalty for holding.
4:51 left to go in the third period. Most definitely something that Yarmouth would like to capitalize on, see if they can't get a goal early here in this power play opportunity.
Oh, it's must.
It is a must,
I mean, it's 5 minutes left in the game, under 5. You've got a 2-minute power play. You've got to capitalize. Travis into the corner to Richardson. Travis comes in. Richardson tries to slide it in front. It's going to go right back to Travis. Travis to Brown. Brown slides that pass, but had to have a little too much on it. Richardson is going to need some help to get that puck away. Heavy on the stick. Good work in there by, I believe it's Nichols. Finally, Yarmouth comes away with it. Richardson tries to get it, gets in front. not quite quick enough to get the shot away in front for the Vikings, and breaking back the other way is Crooks. Crooks 1-on-2, and Yarmouth able to defend that, and it was number 19, Finley Taylor, in front of the net, who had the puck slid to him, but it was on his backhand and he could not quite get a shot away.
I'll tell you, if I was the Yarmouth coaching staff, if I wound up with the puck down in the Central Kings zone, I might, at this point of the hockey game, look at pulling my goaltender. Got to score the goal. It doesn't matter how many you lose by right now. You've got to get the first one to even have a chance to get the second one.
Yarmouth keeps that in. Taylor in his skates, can't find it. Yarmouth's going to have to tag up. They didn't get too far. Brown has it. He spins away. 45 seconds and counting. He'll drop it back to Travis. That one's tic-tac to Richardson. Richardson in the middle. Takes a quick shot. Glove save, and it's in. No, it's not a glove save. As it looked like Gould was maybe a little too nonchalant with that glove. Looked like he had the save made, but it goes and trickles in.
Huge goal here with 3:22 left to go in the third period. Again, it looked like Gould. Here we wind up having the replay. And it really didn't look like anything particularly difficult. And he went to grab forward possibly. Wound up, hit the glove, and it trickled through.
Wow.
One of those that definitely Gould would like to have back. Yarmouth's very happy to be able to have that go on. And here we wind up having a timeout by the Yarmouth squad.
And yeah, they are going to need to rest. They had their top line, if you will, out there. And now with limited time left, you're going to want to rest them. You're going to want to make sure that they're as fresh as you can for this push at the end to see if they can tie the game.
As I said, I've seen a lot more here in the NHL lately where traditionally it would be, under a minute you might pull your goaltender. But again, teams now are really looking to take advantage. When they're in the offensive zone, let's get that extra pressure in, see if you can't get that goal right away. So, I've seen goaltenders being pulled at the 4-minute mark now. It really depends on when you wind up having the pressure and the advantage. So we'll see how quickly here with 3:22 left to go in the hockey game, Yarmouth will look to pull their goaltender or, see how long it can go if they can wind up getting good offensive pressure.
And my only counter to that with this Vikings team in this game, and especially against the Gators, is there have been a few short minutes over the first 43 minutes of this game that Yarmouth has been able to control pressure. And you have to be able to control pressure if you're going to do that.
Well, and there's the key, right? They got to get in and get the pressure on, and that's why you're looking for that extra skater.
Richardson can't stop that one. It's going to get back to Brown. Brown looks to fire it through. Well defended there by Cotton, who gets a leg on it. That one's high off the glass. That could be a hand pass. Nope, Yarmouth touches it first, so it's not. Richardson's going to have to skate forward to get that. He can't. Clock squarely still in the Gators' corner for this. That back and forth. That's Brown. He's going to have to chase that down. Back behind his own net, giving the puck up to Cotton. Cotton just going to look to drag it back there. He spins away from trouble. Good work by Cotton all by himself. Finally has the puck taken away. 2 minutes and 21 seconds and counting. Travis breaks it out of his own end. He'll gain the blue line. Throws it towards the net. Why not? That one's off the glass. Kept in nicely, though, by Taylor. Taylor throws it towards the net. It doesn't get there. Gators find the puck at the half wall. Nobody really pressuring, though, and they're going to be able to get the puck out. And down the ice for, and there's the whistle, icing with 1:57 to go in the third period.
Both teams making changes here. As we said, 1:57. I think that Peters was taking a look at the coaching staff.
Yeah, not yet, and I wouldn't either.
Yeah,
I agree with what you're saying at that level, but in this game, they'd have to, maybe if they had possession here for a while, but that seems to happen too often. Yarmouth clears it in. They have to tag up. Coming back hard around the other way is Crooks. Crooks just throws it back. Good work in there by Muse to get there first. Muse is going to need help. Yarmouth has to go 2-on-1. Back to the point to Nickerson. Nickerson can't get that shot by, and that's going to go all the way down the ice. And wouldn't you know it, right on the goaltender. Richardson. Travis. Travis goes up to Zach Nickerson. He just lets that one go.
Yarmouth making changes here, and the goaltender's out.
McPhee tries to keep it in. He's knocked down. The Gators come back. Yarmouth's going to have to stop somebody here. That slid across an empty net. Slides off, and there's the shot and a goal by Sam Nichols. So just as soon as the pull happened, Yarmouth lost control of the puck, and the Gators able to come back the other way. I think we might have an unsportsmanlike penalty, or something's happening.
This is when you know, again, the discussion as to when to pull your goaltender, as to controlling the puck, and definitely in those situations having, you know, whether it's going to be a situation where you put the extra guy to be able to control the puck if you're in the zone already, or is it a situation where you're waiting that you have good control down in that offensive zone, pull your, you know, because what happened there was kind of a little bit of action happening at the Yarmouth bench. So you had two players coming onto the ice along with the goaltender coming off at that point. You know, and it's putting a lot of pressure on your team to be able to get good control of the puck and make a pass to somebody.
Yeah. Or at the very least in that end, you can't hit a pad.
No, you can't.
You can't hit a leg. You can't hit a shin pad when you're looking to get it in. You've got to be able to get it in deep, and then you have got to outnumber that defenseman.
Right.
You've got to go in there 2-on-1, even if it puts you out of position. You've got to do that.
Sometimes what will happen there is that the team knows it. You know, the defensive team is just going to ship it down the ice, and maybe you'll wind up having another opportunity on a face-off.
So J.J. McPhee said the magic words to the referee, and he's left the game. Yarmouth has the puck, looking to throw that one in front. Gators come back the other way. Yarmouth goalie does stay in. Gators are just going to chip that forward. Doesn't get too far, though, as Yarmouth breaks back the other way. Churchill goes cross ice. That lead pass goes off of Millett's stick. Coming back is Yarmouth. And Crooks with a shot to the head, straight to the head of number 16, Jared Sandard. It doesn't get much more obvious than that.
Yeah, last 30 seconds here, the last thing you're looking for
and this is what's going to happen.
Poise, yeah.
Especially when you get called for, 2 or 3 4-minute penalties for checks to the head. This is what you're going to get.
5-3.
And here we go in. Round. And yeah, there's... And yes, this is what's going to happen, because honestly, this is Yarmouth's last game. Yeah. And if you're grade 12, there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And we're letting all of this play out in front of us because there's really not much sense in saying anything. And due to COVID restrictions, there's no handshake at the end. And that might be a good thing.
Well, it eliminates any extra activity. You would hope that both teams,
in the scenario that we speak about in this level. Grade 12 players at this level, there's no consequence to what you do. There's no suspension.
Yeah, so you're just hoping that, again, the coaching staff would be able to control their players. And you would show the poise that you would look for.
One of your P's, Jeff, at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and really, when you look at the end of this hockey game, a 5-3 or 5-3 victory for Central Kings, really key point, end of the second period, where Central Kings were able to score a couple of late goals on some turnovers by Yarmouth, led to the 4-2 deficit, really put Yarmouth in a bad spot.
So West Kings, the number 1 seed, and they were number 1 for a reason. They were well ahead of everybody else. They sweep Yarmouth 2 straight and will await the victor of West Kings and Paramba for a best 2 out of 3 championship that will start as soon as that series ends. All right, so on behalf of all the volunteers here at MC Media, myself, David Doucette, and my partner today, Jeff Holmes, we'd like to thank everyone for joining our streaming coverage of Division II men's high school hockey here from the Yarmouth Mariner Center. Thanks for joining us, and hope you'll join MC Media's coverage in the future. Thanks for watching.